Yeah, and I was disappointed because I thought in the first half nothing had to do with per se anything that they were doing or anything they were running. It had to do with we turned the ball over 12 times. They were 5 for 10 from the 3-point line. We gave up 8 offensive rebounds, and I think they took 14 or 15 more shots than we did in the first half. And I thought all of it kind of got camouflaged a little bit because we started the game off 6 for 6, so it looked like it was going good. But, it was just, I really don't know what it was. And I didn't probably do a good enough job of coming out of a 30-point win on the road, getting them where they needed to be mentally. And we practiced okay the last 2 days. But in the first half, there was nobody home mentally. And we were slow reacting, and they beat us to a lot of loose basketballs, and we were down by 3. And I think those guys realized that we gotta kind of get going here a little bit. I just think that they've got to understand that they've got to take themselves to a point. And I don't want to take away anything from Auburn because I think Tony Barbee gets his guys to play hard. He does a great job coaching. So they had a lot to do with it, too. I don't want to make it seem like we just didn't show up to play and we're just that much better than Auburn. Because I think if you look at the fact that we beat them like we did in the second half, you can look, their average margin of defeat on the road's only been 7 points. So they made some good strides. So the way we played in the second half was much, much better. But I thought we dug ourselves a hole and we contributed to a lot of their success in the first half with offensive rebounds and turnovers. And then they came out shooting the ball very well. They were 4 for 5 from the 3-point line early. I just didn't, we were just careless. It was just one play after another. But we got it straightened out, and they need to watch the first half. I almost feel like there's got to be a respect level and an understanding of how fragile all this is. You can go basically 72 hours ago and beat a team by 30 points on the road, knocking down shots left and right. Everything looks great, getting stops, holding team. Boy, these guys look unbelievable, and come back and say, geez. And I think what you're trying to do as a coach is understand that there's always that gap that you have of days where you sit there and you look like you're great, and there's days where you look like you're really bad. But try to get them to make a decision of who they really want to be. And if they really want to be good, get them to understand the approach they have to have. And I think that that's something they're learning.